Hello, friends, comrades, and other guests. On the occasion of the 75th anniversary of the People's Republic of China, I'm more than happy to join you to celebrate this great occasion from Shanghai. With 75 years of socialist construction, China has become the world's largest economy by purchasing power parity since 2014. And today, China is the largest industrial, manufacturing, and trading nation with the world's largest middle class and extreme poverty eradicated and life expectancy 2 years higher than the United States. Furthermore, thanks to Chinese socialism, at the speed of accomplishing almost one industrial revolution every decade since the early 1980s, China is now at the forefrontier of the fourth industrial revolution with big data, AI, and quantum technologies, etc. And now China is the only country capable of providing goods, services, and experience from all the four industrial revolutions to the whole world. All this has changed China forever and changed the world forever. Indeed, the first group of countries rising up during the 18th and 19th centuries, like Britain and France, had a population around tens of millions. The second group of countries rising up during the 20th century, like United States and Japan, had a population around 100 million. And China's rise in the 21st century represents a population of over 1 billion, which is more than the total populations of the previous two groups combined. Furthermore, China's stunning success has been achieved in peace and under socialism through the leadership of the Communist Party of China, rather than through wars and plunders and through colonialism or imperialism for the West. What's more important, China's rise is not that of an ordinary country, but that of a socialist civilizational state, which means China is an amalgam of the world's longest continuous civilization and super large modern socialist state, which has at least four features. That is, a super large population, a super vast territory, super long traditions, and super rich cultures, each of which is a blend of ancient and modern, more specifically, a blend of China's past and its modern socialist adaptations and innovations. Taking its super long traditions as an example, China's ancient traditions have evolved, developed, and adapted in virtually all branches of human knowledge and practices. For instance, the West is very critical of China's so-called one-party system. Yet, to most Chinese, it's nothing extraordinary. Since its first unification in 221 BC, China has been mostly governed by a unified ruling entity. Otherwise, the country would have become disintegrated. China had copied the American political model with adversarial political system following its 1911 Republican Revolution, and the country soon degenerated into chaos, into warlords fighting each other with millions of lives lost. In its history, China's unified ruling entity was mostly sustained by a system of meritocracy, with officials selected through public exams or the courtier system since the Sui dynasty close to 1,500 years ago. And since 1949, under the CPC's leadership, this ancient system has been adapted into today's what I call selection plus election model. China's top echelon leaders have almost all served at least twice as the number one of a Chinese province, which means they have administered, in most cases, more than 100 million people before taking up their current positions. As a result, China's top echelon leadership is obviously among the most competent, experienced in the world today. The tradition of a unified ruling entity has carried with it a holistic approach to political governance. I would describe Western-style political parties as partisan interest political parties, and the CPC as a holistic interest political party. This also explains why China is able to reform and reinvent itself all the time, pioneering the way to overcome all kinds of vested interests, ensure an overall balance between political power, social power, and power of capital in favor of the vast majority of the Chinese population. As a result, most Chinese are the real beneficiaries of China's dramatic transformation, a hallmark of Chinese socialism today. Of course, China is by no means perfect, and China is still faced with many challenges. Some are really daunting challenges. Yet I also believe that with China's extraordinary achievements over the past 75 years, China will be able to overcome these challenges and do perhaps even better in the years and the decades to come. On this positive note, I stop here and wish your celebration a great success. Thank you all. Thank you very much.